Everybody, we're having a good day. It is Wednesday, which means it's time for Phoenix Wright. It's Attorney Trilogy catch and playthrough. Last time we were doing a lot more of the Stolen Hammered. We have an investigation on the murder of Cain Bullard. And we began the trial section. And I already see Infernal Light has put in 14,000 points, which means 6,000 of that is Kingdom Hearts. But hope you're having a good day, eh? So yes, let's get into the trial and go from there. We're gonna get that. October 14th, 2:14 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then, she's still alive? Inside your heart? Dicky boy! Oh, Mr. Light. Is it true that the detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof. He's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at Lord Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Apme want to kill Cain Bullard? Oops, it's almost time. Gotta go back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. And it's gonna happen sooner rather than later. So yeah, once we finish this courtroom session, I believe we are done with this episode, so then we'll move into the next one. October 14th, 12:21 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 6.
Now then, the court's back in session. This court's back in session. Mr. Look at me. Please take to the stand.
I really can't remember the judge. Oh, the interpretation.
Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? I never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I couldn't let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when I could have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Master Mask.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that even the great Look at Me has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the court.
I'll try again.
Of course, I've been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could have known what's been going on in here. You've been in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? You tried as Master Mask? Indeed. It's truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fool ask me to protect their valuables, they even give me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger for a sample.
Yes, look at me, a little bit more arrogant recently now. So you continue to insist that you are, in fact, Master Mask.
Of course. Very well then, look at me. Please begin. Let's begin with this simple question. On October 12th of 1 a.m., Cain Bullard was murdered. Where were you at the time?
One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge.
Thanks?
Alright, Mr. Abme. Night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor. The alibi! We have enough.
I was still in the earnest Master Mask, just as I announced I would. I have more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. A photograph contained no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Master Mask was the same time as the murder. Seems the main point of discussion would be this photo of the crime scene. Everything else up until now was all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well. Even the great Master Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Me, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know that he is a fool.
He tried. He tried. I think he's trying to say that you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi. Alright. There we go. So this photograph is the proof, correct?
Indeed it is. And the man in the photo is currently wearing a mask.
That's why I'm called Mask the Mask.
But conveniently, that also means there's no way to tell who he really is. What do you mean?
Objection!
Are you saying that this is not, in fact, look at me? Could it be that it could be an accomplice to dress up as Mask the Mask to create an alibi?
Oh, what an interesting idea! Are you saying that I, Lone Wolf Look, had an accomplice? Okay, look at me was at the Cape security during the murder.
Then the Mask the Mask in this picture has to be a fake.
Then there really is an accomplice!
Right now, I have no idea who it is.
I don't have any idea right now either.
His objections are just what this guy wants. There's gotta be another way. I'm going to find it.
I believe Agent Andrews hired you at one point. That's right. That was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken. You sent the calling card to Lord Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right? Indeed. There was no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was the perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You truly are evil, aren't you?
Yes, evil is what.
Hey Nick, is there something odd about this?
Huh?
Detective Amy was always proud of his ace detective skills, right? But if the arm was stolen from Lord Taylor while he was the only one watching it, he have no way to maintain his perfect ace detective persona.
No, that's true. It's kind of odd.
By photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct?
Indeed it is. This is it.
That is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
The very thing that proves you committed the crime? When you think about it, it's really odd.
You say that almost as if you had this picture taken on purpose.
Objection!
He was simply caught by the fire camera that he had set up. We all have days like that.
Indeed. It turns out that there were no such things as the perfect crime after all. Life is truly an ironic thing. A sad blue melody.
It looks like I better gather more information for now.
He truly is the killer. There's gotta be something phony in that photograph.
Ooh.
About the camera that took this photograph. Oh, come now. It's all too clear what you're thinking.
Huh?
You fake that. I altered the timestamp on this photograph, don't you? I'm afraid that's impossible. The camera is set up by Lordy Taylor. And on top of that, it was Lordy Taylor's staff that printed that picture instead. Unfortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see. Looks like I better find something else that could be suspicious. So, this alibi is false. It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Ballark at KB Security. But I've never spotted anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. I think I know the thing. Let's give it a try. Damn it! No, I don't see any contradiction. Huh? Really? Objection denied. I think before make accusations, Mr. Wright. Oops, that didn't go so well. Okay, let's style back a bit. Wait, my mic. Okay. Dial back. Think before I act. Try this if not, we'll reload. We're gonna reload. Okay. Think this one. Right. I have more than enough time to prepare. Okay, nope. Oh. Okay. But okay, contains no. Wait. I'm gonna risk something here. Or at least try to.
Objection!
Right! Over. What do you mean was a capable security in the murder? And the mask in this picture has to be a fake. Exactly, you had an accomplice. Now remember you said that. Mr. Wright, because there's no going back. You're making baseless claims. I'll treat you to a penalty myself. Penalty's probably boiling hot too. Now who is it, Mr. Wright? Who's the accomplice? It was this this person. Ha! That's quite the prank you're trying to pull. Do you have any evidence that this person is, in fact, the accomplice? Well... The aura that person... Oh, you're going to judge someone by their aura? You'd be... I hope there's a number one... Jump the gun down one. Okay. And more. Why do I? Okay. I feel like I'm on the right track.
But I need to figure out... Okay, thank. Replace. Time in which my... Nope. Like I said, I think I'm jumping the gun quite a bit here. Okay. I think of a few things here. Make this for the time in which the camera captured. Nope. I think I'm just going back in circles here. There's one thing we haven't did, and I want to restart because of it. Oh wait! So the photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, is that correct? Indeed it is! That's the very person that committed the crime. The very thing a priest who committed the crime? Surely even you understand by now. Glory Taylor provides the there's no way I could tamper with it. That means I could not have killed Kane Bullock unless I had an accomplice. Come on, think long and hard about that night. Basement warehouse on this picture that supposedly captured it. It's got to be here. Is there something funny about this picture? Now I see it. Are you implying that this picture is a fake? You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We looked around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory that night. Well then, let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny? Try here. Yep. The funny part, it's right there. Here. Why not? Is this a blood stain? Oh, blood! Now this kiss is getting interesting. Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint. Oh, just paint. And peach color at that. From blood to peaches. The judge sure loves going on wild tangents. The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, it turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen. Oh, Mr. Wright? What is supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stain? Take that! Right here, wrong way runner. The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following. Well,
There's a reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it. I myself was stirred that night the theft took place, and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken that night, then the statue should have been there.
Objection.
But when I went there the day after the theft, that statue, the hack bag was sitting in the corner. Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally. Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself, and quite heavy. It would take more than an accident to push that distance. In that case, can you prove it? Can you give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night? Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is, why did they move it? Well, Mr. Wright, hope you're prepared for your answer. Now, who was the one that moved the golden statue the night of the crime? The one who moved the statue is none other than... Look at me! Come now, Sir Lawyer. There you go again on one of your strange delusions. Mr. Wright! What basis do you have for your strange delusions? It's very simple. The witness was the only one in the basement warehouse that night. That indeed is very simple. However, while I want to move a heavy golden statue, the reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins. Well, Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue? The reason can be found in this photograph. Look at me. You pretended to be Master Mask. You created an alibi by showing you were at Lord Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would be exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That's why you had to move the statue. That's why you had to move the statue. Sorry. A single fatal flaw? Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does this lie assist? Time. Naturally, the lie in this photo is the timestamp. What do you mean? I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Look at Me went to KB Security to murder Kane Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to be at Lord Taylor at this time. But what does that have to do with the statue being moved? Remember, if you will, Your Honor. When was the statue placed beside the warehouse door? Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint. Exactly. Look at Me had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place. What the? Of course, the statue has yet to be brought down to the basement warehouse yet. Ah! So on the day of the crime, Mr. Apme must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak. Interesting analogy. Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there has been brought down in a place where it wasn't supposed to be.
And that is why Look at Me had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match the way it had been in his photo. Ah!
Order! Mr. Me, is this true? One moment, Your Honor. Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off on the night of the crime.
It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lord Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage the data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data.
Order! Mr. Godot! What is the meaning of this? Godot! I warned you about making me wait! Now put that coffee down!
My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm still good to the last drop.
However, the defense is a very good point.
A good point? Oh, what? We are all but travelers on the road of infinite points. I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points. So you say this photograph was taken ahead of time, and that the statue was moved in order to make it match. That's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied, which is that it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe and never reach their dreams.
That's very true.
No way! Don't fall for that, Your Honor! Hey, Mr. The Mask.
Yes?
If there's no funny business in your action as Mask the Mask, there should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it.
Yes, please provide this court for your testimony. But your plan to steal the sacred urn.
Sacred Urn heist.
Okay. I first received a request from Lordy Taylor about 20 days ago.
The urn was placed in a box and Savare!
It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my card 10 days beforehand.
I then handled the security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th. That's pretty much all the stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gives.
Witness! You're sure there are no mistakes this time?
Savare!
Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Sacred Urn heist. Alright. Hey, you were asked by the guard. Or by Miss Adrian Andrews, is that right? Indeed, it seems that they have heard of my self-killing reputation. I can see Miss Andrews is still attracted to still attracting the weirdos. You better watch her too, Maya. You mean this box?
Yes, that pathetic box. But Andrews was specifically taken with the urn. That urn. And she would let anyone enter the storeroom, not even me. Huh. Interesting new tidbit. So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before? Indeed. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm that for yourself. My security was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, look at me, let no information whatsoever slip through my fingers. You mean this calling card? That's right, that is, without a doubt, my calling card. I guess Mr. Delight didn't make this after all. Of course, because Apney knew about the emblem. Making this card authentic would have been child's play for him. Then no one entered the basement warehouse? Unfortunately, there were many different treasures being taken there. Thus, for a period of approximately 5 days, people were indeed going in and out of the warehouse. And this is the photo that proves that, huh? Indeed, to be honest, even if a photo was taken, I didn't think it would matter terribly much. Hey Nick! If this photo's a fake, Detective Ivy might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If you can prove that he was lying in there, we can wrap this one up and put a bow on it. We need to take a good hard look at the court record. Not a lot to go on, is there? That detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alright then, how do we do that? There's only one thing Appy stated very clearly. He had never seen the urn before he stole it. We need to prove that he's lying. I think I know a thing. But yeah.
Objection!
Mr. Me, if you really are Master Mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct? But of course, is there a problem with that calling card? Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Master Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Sorry. Nah, this speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn. I also think I read that wrong.
Yes, well, that's true. But so what?
Truth be told, there's no way that Master Mask could have known about this pattern.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lord Taylor. I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trite. The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse, the urn was broken due to human error. Or should I say, an error-prone human. And that's when the pin got on that urn. The urn. Can't be serious. And yet this calling card clearly mentions the pin pattern. Which means Detective Apney had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo was a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water. Witness, do you have anything to say for yourself? Alright, that did it. He's broken.
Nick, I think it's still a little... I think it's still a little early for a victory pose.
Huh?
Ha! It's so sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Conviction, you say?
Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask. And now, we're calling him a murderer? I don't think we're being attacked, Pickle.
That's a good point.
No way! Don't vote for that too, Your Honor! You said that Look at Me was the one that killed... Or who killed Kane Bullard? That's it. And let me ask you this. Why would he do that?
An excellent point. Motive, Mr. Wright. Motive.
Might you do my merry motive manifest? Heck, he's getting a second win!
To keep a permanent alibi and pinned his crime around the light, as you say. He must have had a very strong motive for murder.
The only one with any motive we've seen is Ron the Light. Isn't that right, Detective?
Indeed, according to my own research, the boy's motive is clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defense motives were?
I'd be honored to, Sir Oldtimer.
They're doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious.
Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder. Look at me, had no point of contact with the victim whatsoever. Kane Bullard decided to investigate a Master Mask and simply mistook who he was.
It was Mr. Bullard who sent the blackmail letter.
So who wrote the blackmail and sent it to Ron the Light? And it was again Mr. Bullock who harbored a deep grudge against Mr. Light for his betrayal. Mr. Bullock's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believed he has masked the mask. That is why Mr. Delight saw it fit to kill McCain Bullard. Truly a tragedy.
So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant?
This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment. A handwritten test confirms that Mr. Bullock was indeed the one who wrote the letter. What? It's been updated, written by Bullock.
Farewell, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Okay. And who in the world is going to prove that? Huh. Oh, so we just put this right. Okay, I will. After doing a thorough background check on of Detective Me and Kane Bullard, we were unable to find any links between them. It's all in the report.
Perhaps they were connected through the work. They were both involved in security.
Nope. That was blunt. In any case, the only one with a motive was Mr. Delight. Mistook? That's right, mistook. The old Norse mistaka, meaning to take an error. That wasn't what I meant.
Just who did the victim mistake Master Mask to be?
Well, the answer is obvious. Ron the Light, of course. Boy, I'd like to wipe that smug look off this guy's face. Can't stand to hear any more of his long-winded stories. I'll hold off on pressing him further for now. That's fine. Please continue your testimony. Aww. I was looking forward to one of his long-winded stories. You mean this blackmail letter right here?
It says, bring $50,000.
And the handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's? There's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it.
But I don't see the address on this letter anywhere.
An address? See. Alright. This letter was discovered at Ron the Light's apartment. And Mr. The Light did show up at the designated place and time. In fact, there is no addressee is irrelevant.
I wonder.
What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa! Do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter. Well, everyone, are you quite satisfied? Okay, what do you mean by that? Oh my, I'm certain you were already aware. Savale!
Security had a lot of security info in all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief, I stole data from the company.
Ken Bullard had yet to forgive young Mr. Delight. Which is why he sent in that letter upon mistakenly believing he was the thief. Here's the file that we discovered in Mr. Bullock's office. Evidence that Mr. Bullock was receiving money through blackmail.
However, isn't this a bit odd? Why did the defendant pay Mr. Bullock the money? Even though he wasn't actually Master the Mask.
On that point, there was an unfortunate bit of chance. Oh yeah, ready. You really think that story is going to hold up? That assertion is not merely my own, I'm afraid. What do you mean? I have here a memo from Ron the Light's wife, the Sire the Light. Ronnie thinks he's Master Mask. Don't you feel sorry for him? Please don't think too badly of him. Ha. Well, Mr. Wright. Was he trying to act like Mr. Light right just now? I thought he was actually pretty convincing. Nah, that's just your imagination talking. Come now, Sir Lawyer. I'm afraid imagination isn't the right word for it. This is a deduction, the result of carefully applied reasoning.
Let me hear that reasoning for ourselves.
It's a long story. It's a long story. And better save for another time.
Very well, another time.
Those so-called long stories aren't usually all that long. At least, not in my experience. So you're going to try and connect Detective Anthony to Mr. Bullock, right? Yeah, that's right. Hopefully it won't require surgery either. In that case, you have to talk about that blackmail. That's true. What's that blackmail letter really intended for Ron? Since you don't have enough information, you should press him for more testimony. Maybe I'll be able to shake some contradictions loose that way. I want to check something. But I'll take that red diamond.
Objection!
Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective of me? Well, if just a few, I guess that's all right. When you said this was addressed to Rhonda Light, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction. Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that. You're one to talk. At times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Why don't you show us what you got there, Junior?
Indeed. Hand them up, Mr. Wright. What's the contradiction evidence in the blackmail letter?
Take that!
Let's take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the tears of Amanon, the stolen jewel.
What about that?
The problem is the jewel's color. Is this jewel's color? Color? I'm not much for discussing colors myself. According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter was not the tear of Animon that Master Mask stole after all.
Objection!
And your point is, Mr. Trite? So you're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That's what you're trying to say, right, Trite?
That's what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Well, it's not what you're trying to say, right, Nick? Yes. This is who Kane Buller was actually blackmailing.
Take that!
Naturally. But you, detective of me, do you have some sort of basis for that claim? You have been personally involved in every single Master Mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen. And received a jewel. As your reward. A jewel? Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring? That is the diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that Kane Buller wrote that letter in order to blackmail you.
Order on the court. Order, I say.
It seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite. Uh-oh. I don't like the way he said that. Kane Buller blackmailing, look at me. Are you for real? Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up to him. Then answer me this. The blackmail letter contains the following passage. Don't want your identity revealed to the world.
Yes, it certainly does.
Kane Buller threatened to make Look at Me's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity? Abby killed Kane Buller because he was afraid of his secret being known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. The identity that Look at Me wanted to suggest was... The identity that Look at Me wanted to... Oh, we can save, actually. I forgot that. We can save! The identity that Look at Me wanted to desperately keep secret of his identity as... Blackmailer. Look at me. What's a blackmailer?
Objection!
Hey now, Isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullock was the one blackmailing. Look at me. Are you saying that me was blackmailing someone else on top of that? You have to admit, that does sound a little odd. It's not odd. It's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullock was blackmailing. Look at me. But Rhonda Life was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident? Yes, just a few days after the Tears of Anemone heist. After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from someone, from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean that Rhonda Light was actually mask to mask.
That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. Delight steal his target for him. And that someone was none other than Look at Me. Shush! Silence! Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What is? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Careless, with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong?
How did you...
You said that I, Look at Me, was blackmailing Rhonda Light. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relations to Master Mask. Well, yes. Rhonda Light started receiving plans from his second crime onwards, correct? Which means I learned of it when he committed that first crime.
Good point. Certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise.
In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Look at Me come? Come to know that the life was Master Man. We'll try this. I think I see it. See what? When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischiefs trying to be the center of attention. What do you mean? This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Rhonda Light in his guard uniform. It seems that Master Mask didn't just disappear in the thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
But that sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. But just like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atme. That when you learn that under his mask, Master Mask is actually like, what the? Was he supposed to be Master Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. I can't believe it. He was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud! Trying to pass himself off as an ace detective. Why you? How dare you expose me like that? I mean, I never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you're neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You are a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity. Why you? How dare you? Damn it, he jumped in the gun and I couldn't even. I can't even. I couldn't even.
Seeing that we finally arrived at the real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme.
Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atme.
Objection!
The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim.
What do you mean? I've already prepared to deliver my ruling.
Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than not. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like, look at me, was a filthy blackmailer. And that he wasn't a lordy killer that night of the murder. That's right! That's why he's the one who killed Mr. But... there's still one thing you have yet to prove.
What's that?
Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove this pitiful excuse for a was a KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way!
Order in the court! Oh, Mr. Wright? This is it. This is the final round.
Got to prove that Oppie was at Mr. Bullock's office on that night. But can you really prove it, Bruno? That's long enough, Mr. Wright. I want to hear your answer. At night, look at me was a be in the defense. We actually can't prove no evidence of ground. I can't prove it.
Just as I thought.
We have no evidence for deny. But if you hear more of Detective Ami's testimony,
Objection!
Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean?
I wouldn't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Look at me is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as Mask the Mask.
No.
Well, nice, lawyer. It seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Mask the Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron the Light will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness.
Order in the court! That's enough deliberation over to its witness.
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is. Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. If we can look for more evidence on. By then, it'll be too late. Huh? Why? Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. So I suppose I should probably explain this myself here. So I actually have to refresh my memory on this one. It's a double jeopardy is essentially ruling. It's a ruling that states if you're tried for one thing, you can't be tried for another crime that occurs at the exact same time but at a different location of a large amount of distance. In a way, it varies country by country, but it's the basis on the can't be. There are some ways that it can work. If say can't be applied, say if there's unmistakable. Like if there were no mistakes requiring prosecutions and if there were mistakes by the prosecution itself, it can be dealt with. But if no, there was some, then double jeopardy will apply. Remember, I might be wrong on that. Double jeopardy.
Should the defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime.
Oh, that was the better thing. You can't be tried again for the same crime.
This is a fundamental rule of all courts.
And I think I got that statement wrong. But yeah, basically double jeopardy is you can't. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I definitely got it wrong. So you can't be tried again for the same
So, and it appears that this witness as much as it applies. Sorry, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else.
I had to read up double driving last night, and I still think I messed it up. Mr. Me will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as masked the mask, which means
He will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullock is concerned.
no way.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Me's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullock's murderer.
Ah!
Nah, there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is claimed to be innocent, the real killer, look at me, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement this witness has made here today. And as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I'll have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? And I hereby end the cross-examination of Look at Me.
Objection!
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card after a year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result. How did you? Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. That voice! No way! Long time no see, Phoenix. Mia! This is the true power of the crime channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me. But right now, she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this. But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross the stand. Not yet. Testimony's not over yet. But what do you mean? Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witnesses made here today. Yes, that's true, but unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks. Well, nice lawyer, it seems that love went out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master the Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron the Light will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever. Very well, then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, as such, are right to question them. Is that alright with you, prosecutor? Is something the matter, Mr. Goron? Nothing. Oh, so lawyer, it looks like you're one step too late. I think you think such falsehood would do anything to me. Look at. Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. But then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Goron, what are you? Very well then, Mr. Me, look at me. I'm going to allow you the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks. The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer. So please, give us one last bit of testimony. Phoenix, this is it. This is your absolute last chance. Yes, Chief. The last testimony. Indeed, it is true that I was not a Lord Taylor. I had to leave to see about another fatality.
entirely important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph read it. My brain deduction was what informed me that the true cover was Ron the Light. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to deduce when the buzzer was only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left the prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Light was wearing his the mask costume, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Savati! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to have contradicted anything. But of course. But how did you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Are you going to make even more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I don't allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You cannot postpone Look at Me's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec. Just one chance? It seems that the party is about to begin. Well, Phoenix, there isn't any evidence that contradicts but that testimony. So it would seem. What do you mean, so it would seem? Listen, Phoenix, pointing to the contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. You can't point out a case-breaking contradiction. You lose. That's all there is to it. Cup number 17. The last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in his testimony. And I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Which means all I can do is find the contradiction remark and press it. Remember, you only get one chance. Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final cross-examination. Yeah, we only get one shot. And I already know it just from the down. Even though our gaze is not blinking, it's still one shot. Okay, Mr. Me, I'll put this last remark.
Objection!
You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? This isn't a time to be pressing the witness on every little statement. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot. What? Mr. Me, it seems you have finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. How can you say that? Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Me? The buzzer not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed. That's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool. I'm sorry. Whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron the Light was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? But that was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry. I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only person who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. Do you understand now, Detective and me? There's no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom, being tried as Mask the Mask. So then, enlighten us. How did you know about that piece of information? Well,
Objection.
come on. This detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
Objection!
And if those chances... Sorry, and it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Light was wearing his Master Mouse outfit. There is one and only one way that Detective and me had found that out. Only one? One way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection.
But Mr. Delight never saw the attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was look at me.
Objection!
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on his head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible. Detective and me, you saw Master the Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kim Bollark and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! Here I am, the tragic clown! That's the same line you gave yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
What an awfully complicated incident. Kim Bollark was blackmailing look at me, who in turn blackmailed Ron the Light, and upon killing his blackmailer, look at me tried to frame Ron the Light. He then claimed to be guilty as Master Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan. He used the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi.
At any rate, it seems we finally found the truth. Excuse me. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be? About the verdict.
I know. You never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understood on that, but I really am Master Mask!
Huh? So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right?
What was it? Did you said? Double jeopardy?
Now that you mention it,
I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia? As the defendant said, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent. Then, Master Mask is really innocent?
It would seem so. For now. For now? Now then, the court finds the defendant, Ron the Light, not guilty. Boy, this really is lucky. Wait, this isn't so good at all. You see, the thing is, after all. October 14th, 3:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4. You did it, Phoenix. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call me much these days. Oh, sorry. I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days. You mean about becoming the master of the Karang Challenge School? Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother. Mystic Faye, right? Watch over her, will you, Phoenix? Of course! Well then, see you around. Mia. Mr. Around? I don't know what to say. Congratulations, Mr. Delight. Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though. Not all this was... Come on, just be happy already. Maya? You've been cleared of the murder charges and got up as Master to boot. But in exchange, I lost everything. Huh? What do you mean? Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask? I did it all for one reason. For her. You mean your wife, Desire. She hates criminals more than anything. Come to think about it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she? She always says she hates sneaky criminals. I knew not, but once I got in fire from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure. So that's why you became Master Mask. Yes, but it's all over now. A broken bowl can never be put back together. That's not true, right, Nick? Right? Really? Can things go back to the way things were? Can we go back to the way things were? You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it. I can't? I wish you would have checked it with me first. Mr. Light, even though it's broken, there's always a way to put it back together. Alright. The sacred urn? Jessie was the one who found this. Desire, your wife, she always believes in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Mr. Light. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy. Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you? Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you quit KB Security. I never imagined that you were really Master Mask either. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? I'm not. It's obvious, isn't it? How can I ever let a Wonder Woman like him get away? After all, my back's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hate criminals? Huh? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like the detective. I see. My Ronnie went and delivered his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spent with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Missy. Desire. You really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy? Yes? I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much.
I'll never forget what you done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick, Miss Maya, congratulations! Talk about bad timing. Mr. Nick, how could you? With our man's life in front of Miss Maya. No, you got it wrong. I'll never forget you, never, ever! So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Ron said, a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together and even better than before. Now then, Stolen Turnbite. So we'll start off the next episode. Recipe for Turnabout.
That's enough! Mr. Court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the fact.
It wasn't me! I swear it wasn't me!
The evidence and testimony we have seen here are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank the poison.
No! You're wrong! I know I saw... I saw someone else there! Aman! He's the real killer! Why would anyone believe me? Well, I say that pretty much wraps this kid up, wouldn't you, Mr. Wright?
The court finds the defendant guilty. This court is adjourned.
January 6th, 10:03 AM, bright and cool office. The start of the new year always makes it feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So, I decided that our resolution should be Savanhi! Take on the world! What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never! I've had to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe? Happy New Year, Detective! Likewise. That isn't right! I wanna... Here's another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal! You've got some explaining to do! Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's not very much, but... Yay, thanks! Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat! Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, yes, no.
Are you doing this on purpose? Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal.
Now, let's see how funny you think this is when I show you this. What is this? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childish amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you.
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well,
And don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year? Which I guess it makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
if it wasn't you, pal,
Then that leaves only one possibility. No way! You don't mean... A phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Is he starting off the year with one too? Magazine clipping. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty.
so what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean? What am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault?
How did you figure it out? It's because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourself?
I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. No! And that makes taking this case back to court, got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
If you're you're taking a case, right?
Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the picnic.
Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client had trusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me?
What sort of a guy would do that?
Gotta. So you still got that badge, I see. Huh? Oh, well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I? Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep on being one for this long. You have to admit, you've had some close bruises with death because of your job. I feel to see how being a lawyer is more dangerous than challenging dead people. Charlie, a quite decorative plan. He's sort of a keepsake. Something to remember me about. Sure, the office is a mess. I never forget to water this little fella. A little movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it, a long time ago. Maya watched it recently, and she cried a lot, cried all night too. Which, I guess, is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the city of the next town over, and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be Gatewater Land. I wonder if that bellboy is going to send me a greeting card this year too. It's my desk. I don't get to use it much, so it's still super neat and tidy from when Pearls cleaned it. Difficult looking being legal by standing in the front middle row.
Damn off me!
Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. I guess I should at least pretend to read them once in a while. So, what's our first move? I guess we'll go down to the detention center and talk. Wait a sec, Nick! This person behind bars because you! Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right? Hey! Hey! Let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me. It was a fake me that did this. I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Stefan, I think. And yes, you probably noticed it's Phoenix's name spelled backwards. Hope not. Ugh. What kind of name for an evil double as X envelope anyway? Ah, Nick! I got it! If you're going to ask whether I got a twin brother, the answer is no. Spoil sport. Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weird and unusual? Or was it just me? What do you mean? I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something. Yeah, I guess it was acting kind of strange. Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya. Well, if he wasn't nervous about you because of you, then maybe it's because of our new guilty client. January 6th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. This is so nerve-wracking. Waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Put it down, Maya! That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me?
It put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Are you?
Yes, I am! I am totally and utterly let down. Ah, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bride?
Maggie Bride?
Ah!
Maggie Bride.
She's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted? Oh sure, very funny. After the 5th frit defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick.
Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder.
My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failure. I feel like you remember her saying the exact same thing last time. I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force. But I think it's time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of the life of Maggie Bride, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and sharply figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir. And then you got into this mess straight away, right? Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. And it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Did you know the guy who was killed? Not at all! I've never even seen the guy before! Oh. So she wouldn't have a motive to kill him, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course! A good waitress must be attended to the clientele. So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyhow. Anyway, how come? You tell me, Mr. Wright? Yes, the answer to my question is my phoning. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. If you saw the murderer, why are you still convicted? Because no one else saw. So what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how is that possible? I don't know. But no one, not one person, would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense! My granny could do a better job. Could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison? It was in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy? No, sir. That's what everyone said. I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the two men. Oh. And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece. And an emo musician looked about him. And emo musicians look about him. Right. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for the debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. It's serious, Maya. Would you buy a CD with a group named that? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim. Really. Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, that goes about my case! Can you tell me about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir! It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room. You're wearing one of your sharp suits. Sorry, your super sharp suits. Me? Yes, you Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie, was my evil about I am here too? No, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up. I'm passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared this. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime. You said. Okay, I get the picture, but you met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little. Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you look a bit shitty. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and so the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their face. But it seems that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. the court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright? Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit with all sorts of vehicles, got sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phone lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Wright always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Accident is really gonna pay for this. What are you staring at me like that for? Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name is going and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get evidence for you. Becky, oh! I'll tell you where Trey Bien is then. Trey... Ah, right. Arrest from where the murder took place. Yes, sir. Where you go? Please tell Mr. Armstrong when I say hi. Sure, alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. January 6th, police station, criminal affairs department. It's been ages since we came down to the Pentagon. Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and check for our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute. That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's a national symbol of the police force. So what's with the pink one? It's new, right? She's not an it, Nick. It's a she, right, Chief? Yep, meet the Pink Badger. So one's called the blue and the other's called pink. But they're both called Badger. You got it. They're married. Mr. and Mr. Badger seem to be cut together, Chief. Got it. That's marriage for you. Whoa. The mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Must the mask turned up at the bank? What's he doing? Hands up, you scallywags. You're under arrest. Hey, that's our job. Looks like Ron DeLight opted for a new career. Quit surfing in that, Chief. Sorry, I was just, Things are pretty tense in here. This must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light! Die the old-fashioned way! Avoid age! We have a winner! Inject a bit of humor, that's the key. He must be coming up with a slogan for a safety campaign. I guess. Nope. Oh, we have to do it from the detention center. Trespion, sorry. It was Trespion. Wow. Look at this place. Look. What a smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? And again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see this. Hey, there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant, and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want. Yeah, I suppose we can't. It's the restaurant front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or close. It must be one or the other. I don't know which side since I don't know Jack and my friends. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something more clean? Sometimes, something, huh, Maya? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then. Huh? There's something stuff behind the rack. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this! Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Balmer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000? Maybe? I wonder what MC Balmer is supposed to be. This paper. It's from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poisoning. What? What paper? Analytical record that's dated from December 3rd? The date isn't. Found in Trace Beyond. A paper from the day of the murder? This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out more about this paper. Look! It's one of those magical boxes that spits out money! You know, you're the one person who could ever describe a cash register in that way. This table sets nicely. It just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip. It's not a sunflower. I don't think. Even I could tell you that. Well, if those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnammit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so. With all this police tape around it. And that same must be the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking that tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Why can't I picture you doing just that? This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really cool! I love so. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that are definitely not. All I did was tell a itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Oh, right. We were at the corner there. I think we're done with just about this room. Another small bit. Look at the little trinket tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Let's see. A banquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmuck knows this much. Okay, I think we're done now. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. The good Sam Braun managed to defend his heavyweight title? Sorry, Maggie. This paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Gudson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tres Bien. Really? That's strange. Trace Fiennes doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Maybe one of the customers left it behind? Anyway, I want you to take a look at the scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir! MC Palmer! That's the name that was mentioned on this, that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I sing for sure. A Mazda Karine, or the Spear Song, or even Maya's theme. Very interesting that I should probably point out Turbo Sisters. The Turbo Sisters music happens to be essentially Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if somebody was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper must have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh? I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Let's head back. January 6th, très bien. Ooh la la, bonjour, bonjour, welcome to La Très Bien. Oh, what happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Welcome to my petit restaurant. Huh? Ben Avenue? Oh yeah, kind of the wrong. I'm probably gonna butcher both the French accent and the French language at this point. So apologies in advance for potentially butchering both accent and language. Oh no, my petit churro. Huh? Me? Look at his face. Like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You're really no. Alas, Ulysses. La Roma's baffled. My marriage of London. And the Loros, my personal recommendation. I said, I'm probably gonna butcher these. You think I need what? Oui, oui. Just add a couple of drops of nature to la bath water and voila! It will smooth your body and your mind. Simply fantastic. Fantastic. Really? And for le monsieur? Me? Look at his face. Like the puppet rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Or the bergamot. And maybe an eat of oui. I will add the peppermint and the cressage for fragments exceptional. It's an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Hello. If you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. That's bien sure. I know this is alright, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, no? Yes. You know me? Mas, oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess he was crossed aside by a mysterious accident. It looks like everyone to do with this case knows who I am. I wonder what sort of impressions X-Men have been leaving on people, don't you? But let me introduce myself to you again. I am Shin Wrong in Chance. So what does tres bien mean? I know tres, that means free, right? No. Tres bien is fancy. In English, you would say, very good. Oh, very good. B. Exactement. That was very bien. Then, I like her senior très bien. It is so good. Why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all, said people. Say do not appreciate La Hans's cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
As I have lost Maggie, I don't have enough ends.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisement. Oh, poor Moi.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
I am the chief. I am the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
A roaming what?
A practitioner of aromatherapy. The art of smoothing the soul with the delicate floral aroma.
Delicate. The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
When it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoons. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee? Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took Caesar to him. I was in Lucky John. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was already slumped in his chair.
He was dead?
Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know see Maggie said to go to someone else, but I see. La police, she asked me many times. Are you sure see what no one else at the table? She asked. But I am not the only one. The old man says the same thing.
Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned? There's quite a bit here.
As the time was about her, she was another customer in here.
Okay. What? Someone else saw it?
Masui, as usual, she becomes alone that day. As the time was about her, he was there. He saw it too. But he said the same thing. That there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were two people.
Mademoiselle, Mademoiselle, the lawyer. He could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose.
Mas bien sûr.
Wow. He's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Dick.
Now, who's the one making stuff up? Something to say hi.
Maggie was a policewoman once. I suppose.
Yes. But she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control.
Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigations, no? Oh, you know about that? That is why I give to her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot, like I gave to you before.
But she's been arrested again. And found guilty this time.
That is true. The natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just a minute. The perfume doesn't work.
I am not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like that? Like what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stop!
Huh. About this. Fascinating! Mas! Cruceres! Just no comprende?
Nick! Don't Don't just make something up.
Please, monsieur. Since there's no need to show me that. You are on, finish right. You must have been turning in tongue.
I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Looks like everyone is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick.
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out the truth. But the defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, and handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the rose court has stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine.
You find this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have an idea which customer it was?
It's the only idea I have, mademoiselle. I see it from my kitchen.
When Maggie took the coffee to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy.
But she's still being indicted for murder.
The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it's true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything you know.
Of course.
Cyclops.
No way. What are we going to do, Nick? We'll just have to
What the? What's wrong? My Magatama. It's gone.
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it vanished in the thinner. What?
Well, I can see this. I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby.
Mr. Armstrong? Can I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
Sassy, a question you will have to ask him yourself.
Huh? Him?
The old man spends all of his time down the patch.
The patch? Oh, a park! What park is that?
Behind the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
She's found the bread, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick. January 6th, Vitamin Square. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where to get the name from now. The first screen's Vitamins at you. Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons! Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them. He's throwing seeds at them. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. There's a magazine. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue, picking up something means someone else threw away. Threw away? She throws away? Are you looking for a job? Here, that's none of your business. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back. Too bad. Now, if you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Job was picked from the bench in Vitamin Square, thrown away by the old man. Hey, that's mine! Looking at this orange reminds me of what? That you're supposed to eat a lot of them to ward off colds in the winter. I've never heard that. You kind of have fun. For the holidays, if you're sick in bed, you know. You don't have to tell me twice. Hey, look! Pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Sure things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're grey. Is that it? You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya. This place is so fruity. That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorite. Then that apple slide is perfect for you. What's so perfect about it? Oh, come on, don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo! No way. I could cover in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too. I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe. Really? You? Sure, finding iron fillings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do. Iron fillings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then. So, did you manage to get all the iron? No, I never did. I think you came close though. I'm thinking about it. I still have all the iron fillings I found way back then. When? You want them? No. Well, don't think there's much we can do here. Let's return to Triban. Let's head back to the detention center. John, let's... Wait, he mentioned job.
Mademoiselle!
Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What?
No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is, pure different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Fascination! You so fast. I will hire you. When come to me, I will teach you everything I know.
Nick! Help!
I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both.
There we go, January 6th, detention center visitor room. Looks like they're having Megan in for questioning. I guess I'll ask her pretty much. I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. January 6th, police station, criminal affairs department. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We only just started an investigation. Well, whatever you need to do, I'll give the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 AM tomorrow. I thought it's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh. Nah, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again, yes, I'll make sure you get locked up for good. Word, got it? So the guilty party was Maggie Bride, huh? Yep. Yeah. Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with that funny look, pal? I was just her... Sir, it wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened.
Gumshoe sure sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a slow crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Argh! Note to self. Gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? Gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. Would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. So, I was wondering, did you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Egg. He was a computer programmer. I see. A programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chief. The chef, sorry. Said it was the first time he's seen the guy. A programmer and a first-time customer at that? What possible reason could Maggie had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But I was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm really busy. I haven't even gotten enough time to sift through these papers. You can do it yourself, okay? What could his motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. Kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this kit to look over before tomorrow. I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bryce's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. It's not exactly complimentary, you know. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is their testimony. Biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, I guess exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place said the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD. Oh yeah, she did mention something about the CD. And there was a simple CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There were no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his new hoodie. A radio? Didn't have a CD player? Got it, pal. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Trey's Beyond didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why. I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong got something to hide. What do you think of this? Sorry, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No! I didn't mean like that! I mean... You don't have to explain, really. What's that? A sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Trace BN. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. Take a look at this. See this right in here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber! Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. It's no good. I can't remember. And he's come back to being the Gumshoe we all know and love. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that, in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Especially for giving the gun to you. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective in note how your defense was. What did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But he must have found some quick, because he was on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. It looks like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What's that? That's the guy who's going to be the prosecutor of Maggie's retrial tomorrow. Oh, really? He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment. But he cancelled them all just so he could take you on, pal. Why is that guy so determined to see me fail? He sure attracted a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind. Hey, so how come she's not with you today? He's working down at the restaurant right now. Working, huh? Yeah, it's not being broke. I would know. Okay. Next time I see her, I'll show her how to make the world's best instant noodles. We little winners have to stick together. It's the only way. Why is he shaking my hand with such enthusiasm? She crossed his hand with me once, you know. You're getting more information than this. What? Mia did? Yeah, that was us. The big gun locking horns. Witness versus lawyer. It was a battle of cunning tactics and tricks. But the witness isn't supposed to play any tricks. I can't believe she's gone. I'm such a loser. I have high hopes for Maggie. I was going to make her the best detective there ever was. And then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming! I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hate myself for not being able to do anything. It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. You still have a chance to make this right. You know that. You're not such a bad guy after all. So you know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have! But I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit dying. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Let's head back to Trevian. Oh. Look at this. This restaurant must be a pretty neat picnic treat. He's already has us where to go. If only the food on this place was edible. This must be the table where the poisoning occurred. Oh. The whole area is still cordoned off with police tape. I guess it must have been under investigation. Let's head back. The chief of Trevian, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body's full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know. There's something about that lady, guy. Huh? Can't stop thinking about him. Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this kid somehow. Sounds like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. So what exactly is that caught your attention about the chef at Trevian? It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Trabian's and investigate the place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Trabian, then report back to Gumshoe. Now we'll head back. January 5th, 6 Trays Buren. The scent of flowers is sure strong. Sorry. It almost makes my head dizzy. Almost makes me dizzy. Sorry. Oh, hello. Who was that just now? Customer? Yeah, sort of a dark aura about her. Oh, welcome. And I've had it. I feel. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya? Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe. But it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who was that woman I just saw? Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work their cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's nice looking restaurant. It's a shame people don't come. More people don't come. Don't worry about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's prepared a tasty lunch at the moment. Or so he says. How much is it? It's the twin tea set. So it's $20. Of course. The twin tea set, I believe. I'll be kicking the pots on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. Try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, fine. A fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extra drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. Well, how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45? Hey, wait a sec! Maya! I keep waiting, sir. Here you are. Our deluxe fortified lunch, sir. Lunch set. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster and abalone francesi with bechamels fry. Great. Okay, bon appetit. I'm pretty sure I got that wrong somewhere on the line. Thanks? Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? Alright, I know how it goes. Well, are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money. You better polish off that plate. I just remembered. I gotta clean the toilets. Hey! You can't be in this. How much are hard to clean the toilets? Trebian's lunch special out of the cupboard. Trebian lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey, Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? Kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Huh, Nani? What was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up! Maya! What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Aren't you going to show me around?
There goes my plan to find some cool clues and show it off in your face. I better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. January 6th, Trabian's kitchen. Here it is, the famous Trabian's kitchen. It's my first time here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop! Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick! This here has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter! My Makatama! What's it doing here? There. What indeed? Makatama put in the pocket. A moon from I recovered from the kitchen at Trabian. Now I know in a French restaurant. I've never... Oh, right. And look at these knives! They look really sharp! I like to see how one of those sliced for a cheesecake. A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Now this is one large mirror! I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarence Armstrong's Bedtime Leisure. Not exactly pulverizing prize material. It looks like your collection of poems is written. Poems, cool! Read one eye! And say to your best French sentence. But fantastic, got it? Okay, here's one. It's called Pretemps. Chishuro says, like, there's from Pavilion. The coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing over too soon, and sad Sunday morning. This full, this cocktail so delicious. Takes the last sip of your tea, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow! Look at all these little bottles! Oh, they're Hermesaurs. He's got so many. They're overflowing onto the floor. Let me see. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 98, 100. They're all the same too! Hey, wait a minute! What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then? I wonder. Hey Nick, would you borrow this? I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, would he? Will he? The bottle, add to the cork record. Found in the kitchen, shape is different from the others. Content unknown. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know. And they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. Okay. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on one of these, the shelves under these. Okay. How do you respond to something like that? I think we've got enough here. I think it's just random pots and stuff, so we'll move on. We haven't checked Finneman Square. Ground Scooter here. January 6th, Finneman Square. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat! I still have some unanswered questions for him. A scooter, huh? You leave the right in the middle of a park like this. A wheel guard and the lights are busted. The light are busted. And I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. I'm impressed I actually kept up with that. Hey, what you think you're doing with my bike? No, I was just been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? New ride? It's kind of over. He's gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I'm just passing by. Eh? Then who's the one that covered my saddle on crap, huh? You're gonna pay. It's gonna pay. You catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon. I couldn't have done that. A wise guy, eh? I beat you so hard, I feel like you're smooshing an express train. Uh-oh. You better watch your back. It's over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers, and then you're gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. You say? What you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney of law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you's Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you're a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. What? Out of my way, I'm gonna cruise! He's gone. Sure that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me! I better make a note of that scooter. Scooter ran by my phony. The wheel guard is all smashed up. Yeah, pathetic! Oh, it's you! You frets from a little run like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seed in his eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Excuse me. Mind if I had a word with you? Yes? I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt. Go on, eat this! Alright. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bride? I don't know any Maggie Bride. Yes, you do. You know, the witches at Trey's Band. You ask me, it's a disgrace. That's what it is. Is a young girl repeating herself like that? So you don't like that kind of thing, huh? And what are you trying to say to me? Boy, explain yourself. Nothing. I'm not saying anything about you. I know your kind. You young ones with your spiky hair and your fancy suits. That head of yours is overflowing with filthy ideas. I know someone who needs to learn some stress management. Get out of here, you young brat. Did you go to Trevien's a lot? A Metro Squish for a restaurant? The garbage they serve, and there's not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Trevien's is a French restaurant, sir. What do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty snacks. I want about those those girls. You mean the waitress? Waitresses are? I'm Seal. You can see, yeah. You can see all the way up to their... Yes, the waitresses! They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? No, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place, miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be regular. If he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why do you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Haha, take that! Lovely. 2 Cyclops to break. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Bye, Maya. Bye, Maya. Send back to Gumshoe. He might have everyone on riding. January 6th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, you're just in time! What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back
to me about the newspaper you give me. It must mean the sports paper with the man with the scribble on it. So, what did it say? Did the announcers turn up anything? It said the doodle was written by the victim. Let an egg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our present interpretation of the facts at the moment. So if you're led by victim, doodle is in the victim's handwriting. MC Balmer. I get the feeling that I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess I'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? So when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling that there's something I need to show him. You got one of those aroma mouths too, huh? This one doesn't smell. This one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This one was mixed in with all the other therapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Small bottles given to Gumshoe. I had a hunch that there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Gene Armstrong. I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About that this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Okay. So what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You've ever had lunch at Trebien's, pal? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean. It's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop in the guy is... he's up to his ears in debt. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey. If it was sterling, he'd be in trouble. He'd really be in trouble. Sorry. That figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Gene's loan contract added to the corporate records. Gene's status $500,000. The owner of the loan is 10-day lender. I think that's all we can do from here. It's for $500,000, pal. That's $500,000, Bill. What is the there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that one, pal. Not for the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't. I think I sort of get the picture. I'll try something funny here. Oh, okay, now. Let's just head. Nope. I'm gonna quick save. And then we'll look at the first thing.
Take that!
Alright. Okay. It's time you told me the truth.
why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat. Eat. Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for food at all. Listen, Brad, how dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for food. Well, take this! You're disgracing it! A clod! A fool! You're the only one who can spit me. Ow. Looks like the evidence wasn't it. Listen, I don't... Alright, actually, the proof is in the pudding. Or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set! The food at Trade Bien is terrible. And expensive. Go wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I ain't heard of money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a job of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste is another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. This is the right word. This is yours, right? My magazine! Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... Alright, so what? I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot of... At the moment, I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for a cappuccino. Yeah, I think you mean cappuccino. Anyway, how much does cappuccino cost there? $8. Those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? Think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there really is that great. No, it's not, but anyway, yes! That place has free newspaper to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there's no free papers at Tres Biens. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, sorry, Magus. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tres Bien. So, what is it? What of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that the customer happened to leave behind. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason you go to that Tres Bien is... What are you asking me about that girl for? She was the waitress at Tres Bien. Ah! Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress! But I don't recognize that face. And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. You were but her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress uniform. Waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, that waitress was yours. Enough, please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Sir? Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine! So I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't didn't mean it like that. I even got one of those lousy cup of Jappaquinos every time for $8. It's all because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up. Really? That's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really. Listen, sir. Not call me that. I have a name, you know. Show some respect, huh? I'm Victor Crudo. Sorry, Mr. Crudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anymore. Anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony, one way or another. I don't believe this. I even book a Cyclops and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. Gonna return. How about this? Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I got piles of work waiting for little me. Oh yeah, we should probably... Man. Oh, it's that old man! He's still feeding the... Is he still feeding the pigeons? Oh, yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ow! Ooh! Ouch! Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that man. Oh, man. Sure, okay. I'll just get changed. No, hang on. Can you go like that? I guess. Sir? You again. Well. I see. Nick? His eyes are burning into me. It's okay. I think it's going pretty well. Yeah. Huh? You're still just a little child. No longer gonna play on the slide, alright? Play on the slide? Ah, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. The pigeons! Here! How can we crack this guy? Excuse me please, sir. Quiet! Can't you see I'm feeding the pit? Mia? Well, if you don't mind, sir, I really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Crudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking the Jappaquino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Jappaquino over to him, you see. And? Was the customer alone? Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Jappaquino and he said something like, "Roar," and then collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. It looks like Mr. Crudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food tray in? Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime.
It's too much! I can't take it! I want France. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. You visit Trade Piano a lot, don't you? That's Piano. Of course! I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful with that, chef, my dear. Chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right. That man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes. I can't take this. Neil's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Clothes, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. It's a pillager. You be covering him, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course! He was arrested for it once. I was sorry when that happened, having my Chapakino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. A haiku? A Japanese poem. I'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Convicted before a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. This, Victor Crudo. If he takes anything again, just let me know. It's not too expensive. I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. January 6th, 3 p.m. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Ooh la la, Mademoiselle Maya! No. How can you leave me behind, sis? Like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong has cyclography, didn't he? I'm gonna have to break those. Mr. Armstrong? I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Buenos dias, of course. I'm not wasting time. Maggie's motives. What's his happening? It's not like see horrible I do not like see horrible feelings. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Alos, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Well, well that's a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died at a lottery ticket. But $500,000. $500,000? Oui. But after the incident, she ticket. It disappeared. The ticket disappeared? That was the motive that particular gift. Maggie. She says that she poisoned the man to get $500,000 tickets. Why didn't you tell me about that sooner? Hello. God, you've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me. But I have confessed everything to you. Everything you know. Mr. Armstrong, a $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. We had to present something wrong by accident on purpose here. Well, how about it? Casa? Excuse me? It means How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks.
Gwen, I am happy to hear it. Doesn't sound like I'm doing so fine with this clock stove. Poor Maggie. She was tempted by that evil, no?
No, if it was really Maggie, then you have no reason to hide the facts from me. Okay, Mr. Armstrong. Okay, now we do things properly. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there is a very high possibility that it was you. Ah! Wow. That was one piercing scream, even for a man like him. I just...
Man, but try to hear more. Why? You have no evidence. I am not Musty Musk. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others.
Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. I have two. This one.
What is this? A poem? Oh man, swear. You know me so well. I adore poems.
Please, read it. Put some feeling into it.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender.
I'm sorry to have... You have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong. But you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you?
Mon Dieu! That mason... Yes, you are a liar.
You deny it?
Do not make false accusations. Safe for play. So, do you have any proof? I want to see last instance proof that I have stolen one of my customers.
Oh crap.
Imbecile, you are an imbecile.
What are you saying?
This one I heard a child once. It's called imbecile.
Alright. Oh crap.
Wizard, let's things get with me. Imbecile. You are an imbecile.
Armstrong's definitely stolen from his customers before. I just need to find the right evidence. Oh crap. I'm gonna go back for a second. I'm gonna save. There's one I want to try. We're going back for a second here. There's apparently there's a trophy I can grab. There's a trophy I need to grab that. Alright. So I'm 100% something wrong here.
We have stuck would be nice. Today maybe.
Sorry?
I'm doing a very lunch menu. Today Nicola, what do you think?
That sounds lovely.
Hello, monsieur. I must go buy some ingredients.
I guess my evidence is a bit of a lame duck.
And I must.
Okay, now we can go back. It seems we'll have us die hard, Mr. Armstrong.
What is that?
This is my makatama, and I found it in your kitchen.
No!
Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Okay. Wait. I have a weakness for like trinkets and figures. And just slipped that. Can I stop it?
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other kinds of things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is the truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. As I see time. It was not less trustworthy, Louis. It was $500,000. Mas more. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really not.
Wait, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? If you're so desperate in need of large amount of cash? Back at it wrong again.
Take that!
Well, Mr. Armstrong, mas, monsieur, it's just not I who's in trouble, it's just you, no?
Huh?
The petite question.
What?
It means a little question. Together now, with me. Oh, it's petite question. Pour poursuit question. Bravo, monsieur. Oh, you're a dream. Excellent.
We're definitely not going on the same page here. I don't book.
Is that all? Like this time, it was not.
Oh yeah, respect for this.
Take that!
This restaurant's deep in the red, isn't it?
Ah,
If you have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debt.
yeah.
Well, Mr. Armstrong, do you have anything to say? What do you have to say for yourself now?
Ah.
Not a full recovery, but then again, we had to do for a trophy, so.
Please, monsieur, there's just no need to show me that. You are on feet.
Alright. I think I can.
Answers bash me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
We did that.
Look, you. No! We. You look so unpure, shall we say. But I love your style.
I look unusual.
It will suit you perfectly. Not in the form of the waitress.
I just knew it.
Oh la la, so you've eaten my lunch, oui? Tell me, monsieur, did you enjoy the lunch I prepared for you?
It was unique and wild mixture of flavors. That was the first time I've ever had lobster, you know?
Lobster? This was no lobster in my lunch.
Huh? But it said lobster right on the menu.
Mademoiselle Maya, please, you must read the menu more carefully. It says, a dish inspired by lobster and Don Francisca with a balsamic fragrance.
Oh, it's only inspired, is it?
Oui, inspired by sea ingredients, but not perhaps made from sea de la Paz.
Well, I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles, Nick. The way the lunch tasted is probably 99% inspired and 1% inspiration.
Honest, case question. Just no comprende. Nick, don't just make something up.
We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have an idea which customer it was?
It's the only idea I have myself. And well, I see it from my kitchen. Pardon. Without my evening glasses, I cannot see this. I cannot read English well.
He's not even looking at it. You better find a way to make him look, then.
Oh. Mademoiselle Maya, how would you finding my restaurant?
Good last day for this one achievement. I think I got the hang of it now. But I think it's time for me to...
Ooh la la, no. You are quitting already? It would be a new record for the shortest period of employment ever. Mon Dieu, what beauty!
That's my sister!
Oh, oui, another delight. But you have a certain then a starless what is that I do. Not sense from your sister.
I do?
So throw your eye. Thrust out your feminine features. Do not look like me, Vera. You're a woman extraordinaire.
Do I look like I need cheering up or something?
With this. Oh, hold on.
Maggie was a policewoman once. Let's just pass.
Yes, but she had to quit for reasons beyond her control.
She was the suspect. No.
Oh, you knew about that?
That's just why I gave her la perfume. Happiness.
Happiness perfume?
We planned it.
Oh, I think we did this before.
It's hard to imagine, I know, but I was an apprentice for 5 years in the Paris.
Wow, in Paris?
It was something the chefs you said to me that made me decide to open my own restaurant.
What was it?
That awful man said to me, "You must train for another 10 years." Oh, it was such a shock, so unexpected. But you would have to be a fool to do that, no? Ah, it's that dead man. That was the first in my restaurant.
No way! You mean the first customer you ever had?
No. It was the first time I had a dead man in my restaurant. It was a shame to lose a customer only after its first meal here. Ah, it's the old man. He's a regular one. Here. My specialty of cappuccino and cold water is one of his favorites.
Was he here at the time of the incident?
Wait, he was here. I'm sure of it. When an incident happened, the CO man was here.
Now we can talk. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
Okay. See, man, you listen to the radio with the earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning numbers was a nice onslaught of moves, I think. All of a sudden, she exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
We got all the tickets spread on the table. I was so desperate in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee.
Put his poison in his coffee?
No, you naughty man. I simply upped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
Okay, last victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, why were your hair pass? He had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you.
No, this is not true. I did not take it. Not take it for $500,000, I mean.
But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket.
Mas mon, ma fail. It was not.
That's enough.
Huh?
Ah! Mr. Goddard! What the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. You was here drinking coffee the entire time? You came here for coffee? Is this coming here coffee? No burns? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am no. Just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at.
But in that case, Maggie, you'd be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made up with the winning ticket Mr. Armstrong made up with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So, the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see?
I just see petty
free race. Without seeing my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed. What did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Viola, you too. Time to love a la pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Like there's notes thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now. Namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again. And this is actually where we ended, so we actually went a lot longer. Anyway, we'll pick this up tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Friday. No doubt, without any raids or anything happening this time, we can go straight to it. So yeah, with that being said, I'll fix up here. So this week, we'll be back on this Friday. I'll see you next time. Bye.